Alright, let's get going on 24.5. Get a look at A here and run it. Got a dude going way too slow. We're gonna go -3, 5. And looks like it's just being drawn a bunch of times and the background is not being drawn. We do have a background, but notice it says trees background is defined, but it's not called in your program. So we need to call this function trees background. Let's go right here. Let's grab our function to call a function there. And let's get trees background. Alright. And let's see it. Hey, our background is getting drawn. And not in the right order. We gotta draw those sprites second because the sprite is underneath it. And voila, we get it. Okay. So make sure your draw order is correct when you're doing that one. Take a look at 24.5b. So we got our guy going across again, way too slow. I'm gonna go -5 because we're gonna be doing this a couple times. And my plan right now is it's already called once, right? We're gonna read the function inside the draw loop. Looks good. So we're saying if the flyer x is less than -50, so if it gets off the screen on the left, we want to redraw it again. So we set the flyer once, but we need to set the flyer again. Because if we take a look at this, it's going to go flyer x equals 450, puts it over here, and then y 200, so in the middle. And then set the velocity for it. So we're setting the velocity for that flyer each time. So it happens once, but now if it gets to -50, it's going to run again. Right? So there we use the function twice, which is handy because we get to do it once, and then if we need to, we're going to do it, pull it in again. Alright, let's take a look at 24.5c. Making changes, right? So if we want to make changes to this function, we can. So we want a random y 0 to 400 and a random velocity every time it is reset. So right here, instead of that, we want to update it with some random numbers. I'm going to give this -5 to -10, so it's going to go super fast to see that. So it might jump and go real fast one of these times as it goes. Then our other one was a random y between 0 and 400. So it'll get a different y value each time. 400 could be at the top, could be at the bottom, middle. Let's take a look there. So we're getting a random location for each time that it runs. So we just took our flyer function and we updated it with a couple random numbers in there so we can get some variables happening. Alright, last one here. We're going to create a function to organize our code. So there's drawn this background, right, for our day and for our night. There's two different, and then depending where our mouse is, so this works if, because it's not drawing the day anymore, right? This is the day scene. It does not have a night scene. And so the day, if the world mouse is greater than 200, then it's night. So if our mouse is on top, then it's going to draw, if the mouse is on bottom, it's going to draw the night, right? So if it's up in the air, then it's day. So we're going to take all this, because we're going to have the same scene, but it's going to be, there we go, I copy and pasted it, and then I'm going to put all this in there, and then I might start making some changes, like our background color, right? So the sky, we want it dark like that when it comes up, right? And I'm going to grab this RGB right here, and let's say dark blue. And that needs to be in quotes, I believe. Let's run it. So we got that, right? My mouse, it's being redrawn. And then we need like a really dark blue for the water. So the water needs a really dark blue. Let's add a bunch of trying to find out how we're going to discover that color. Fill with, I don't know, let's just fill it with black actually. See how that looks. That's our night scene. Yeah, I'm going to be okay with that. That looks good. And then we can change our sun as well. And right here's our sun fill. And then let's go. Actually, you know what? We can change the opacity of the. We'd have to type it in. So it's yellow. Let's go light yellow. It almost looks white. But hey, that's cool. And it changed the stars too. So if we take a look at our night, so if the world mouse is greater than 200, it's going to draw night. So if the sun's at the bottom of the screen, remember our line right here is 200 right there. If my mouse is on the bottom of the screen, then it's going to draw the night scene. Otherwise, it's going to draw the day scene, right? All right, got that one done. Good luck on it.